Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. So this reading is going to be for those of you whose divine masculine either walked away from you or broke up with you, separated with you, maybe even cheated on you with another person. But the point is that they entered another relationship with a karmic partner after you guys have been in union for a while, or they are just in a more casual type of a relationship. All right, so I've also done a video for those of you whose masculines are either married or in a high level commitment, or most likely the masculine was in the karmic relationship before getting together with the divine feminine. So just kind of use your intuition as to which video might resonate more with you. If you feel like you're in one of the in-between categories, like, you know, maybe your masculine is married, but maybe they got married after the two of you had been together, then maybe the other video in that reading, maybe that will resonate more with you, okay? So I am curious if you are in one of those in-between situations, which reading actually resonates more with you. So if you do happen to watch both of them, please comment and let me know. So, and as I said, just in case there was any confusion, this one is if the masculine left you, or maybe you left them, but either way, they're with another partner now, most likely after you had been together, or maybe it was because if they were with this person from before, I just don't really think it would be that casual of a relationship. Or maybe they were with this person before and then got with you and they're now back with that person. That could be the case too. So even in this case, it's kind of, you know, you could go either way, either with this video or with the other video. So do keep that in mind and do check it out if you feel like this video, this reading doesn't resonate with you. All right, so before we get started, I just want to say one more thing, that I am going to have some time off of my day job, unfortunately, because of the holidays, and it is costing me quite a bit, to be honest. It's not, you know, that it's all that great, but it is what it is, and so that means I am going to have more time for personal readings, and also it means that turnaround time is going to be very quick, so probably 2 days, maybe 3 days maximum. All right, so in case any of you guys want a personal reading in the next couple of weeks, okay? Until this is going to start from Tuesday the 24th all the way until the 6th of January, okay? Alright, so let's get started and see what these masculines are up to. As always, I'm going to get some general theme cards from Oracle decks. Let's see, these masculines. Alright, first card out, we have the Dream. Something is revealed, insight, breakthrough. Alright, so I'm just going to get a couple more and then tie them all in together. But they're definitely having some sort of insights or epiphanies, coming to some realizations. Most likely, I would think about their karmic partner, because I feel like most of them by now, they already know how they feel about their divine feminine. Ooh, this is exactly the same one we got for the other group, for the masculines who are married or in high-level commitments, deep knowing. So it seems like this is a general theme for all divine masculines currently, that they do have this deep knowing, and it's more so than before. It's like now they're just very, very certain of what it is that they want and how it is that they truly feel towards their karmic partner and or towards their divine feminine counterpart. Wow. All right, we're just going to get a couple more and then get into the tarot. Alrighty then. Cards just went flying. Of course, I'm not taking all of these because it was like half the deck, but the one that's really standing out to me, and it was the last card I grabbed, and actually the only one I really looked at is this one, which says release. So I'm actually I'm actually keeping it. I was gonna put it back and then it was just like, no, stop, like I can't. So definitely releasing, and let's get one more. And release is all about releasing what needs to be released. It's not about releasing the wrong thing, okay? And we have man holding a coin. So what I feel like it is that they're releasing is this sense of obligation, because we had seen that, and actually we got it again, like for the other group, that the masculines were holding on to the karmic partner because of a sense of material obligation. And I'm getting that again, and it's funny because that's exactly what we got in a previous general reading very, very recently. So I feel like they are actually releasing this sense of being the karmic partner, because I also do kind of see this as the King of Pentacles, which to me oftentimes is a karmic partner or a karmic relationship. And then for others, it could just be that they're really, really focusing on their work right now. But I'm mostly getting that they are just releasing this need to feel like they need to provide all the time, right? Where they don't need to. All right, so this is actually getting off to a very, very good start. So let's see what their current energy is towards their karmic partner at the moment. What is going on with them? What is their energy towards their karmic partner? Alright, we have the Eight of Cups in reverse. It feels like we're already starting off with a similar vibe like the other group. What else? And the Six of Cups in reverse, okay? Yeah, so as we already know, this masculine is still not walking away currently from their karmic partner, and we had similar energy, like I said, in the other group, and I do feel that for a lot of them it is because of the holidays. Right, they know the holidays are coming up. They weren't about to just walk out. Nine of Pentacles. Okay. You guys, this is crazy. I'm pretty sure that this is the exact same card we got in the exact same position. What else? What else is going on in their headspace? Okay, the World in reverse. Let's see what I think. So yeah, they're the Hierophant in reverse for how they're feeling. So they're definitely not feeling the connection, all right? So this is consistent. They are not feeling this commitment. It's like they just don't even feel committed to this person. Okay, and the Four of Swords in reverse. So yeah, so in their emotional space, they're not feeling this commitment at all, and they're feeling kind of restless. Okay, with the Four of Swords in reverse, they're just feeling restless emotions within the connection, and it's because, you know, they're not happy, they're not where they want to be. It's unsettling to them that they don't feel like they're home. They don't feel like they're with the person that they're meant to be with. They're not with the person that fulfills them. They're not with the person that they feel this commitment to. They're not with the person that they feel like they want to give their coin to or their pentacle to, right? This is the person, and this is what they are trying to release. And they have a deep knowing about this, right? They've had insights and breakthroughs, and this is why they're feeling restless and just annoyed, agitated, about this situation. But for some reason, they're feeling like at the moment that they just, it's like they can't stand on their own 2 feet. For whatever reason, it's like they're not feeling like they are, that they can be independent of this connection yet, because there's still something that needs to close out with the World in reverse here. There's a cycle that still needs to close out, and at the same time they're feeling like, again, just like I said, this person is not, right, what fulfills them. And with we have the 8 of Cups here in reverse and the 6 of Cups in reverse. And like I said, this is why they're having a hard time walking away at the moment, right? They feel like they just can't be independent for whatever reason. And I do feel like for a lot of them, it is related to the holidays. If they're not celebrating the holidays, it could be anything, or they just have, like I said, some unfinished business that needs to close out. And it could be financial. It could be financial. It could be, you know, having to sort something, having to make some sort of a settlement, even if they're not married, before they can actually move away. Just something that's left hanging still in this connection. And it could be, you know, something to do with business, or it could be, you know, whatever. It could even be, it doesn't have to be business related. It could be even emotional. Maybe, you know, this masculine owes something to this feminine, to this karmic partner that is keeping them there, and they feel like they need to, you know, pay it off. And it could be, you know, just even from an emotional standpoint. Like, for example, okay, because you're probably like, what could that be? So for example, maybe the karmic partner helped the divine masculine with something, okay, with anything, and not necessarily financially, and the masculine feels like, you know, I'm obligated to this person now, like I can't just, you know, up and leave without having done something to pay them back. And it could have just been even like emotional support or just anything really. So with the 8 of Cups and the 6 of Cups in reverse here, yeah, so they're still there. They're having a hard time walking away, but they're not happy. They're not happy. They don't want to make up with this person, because right as of now, they're not really, it's not as if they're together. They are, but they're not. Okay? So they're not happy, and it's as if, like, you know, whatever past they have together, it doesn't really mean anything to this masculine. It doesn't mean anything to them. It doesn't bring up, like, you know, emotional sadness. You know, if I walk away, it's going to be sad. Not really. If they're going to be sad, it's going to be for different reasons, but not because they're going to feel an emotional loss from this person. All right, let's see what's going on between them mutually. I might actually clarify this because I am curious to see why this 9 of Pentacles is in reverse, what it is that they feel they owe them, and why they feel like they can't be independent. What is it that still needs to be closed out? But first, let's see. What is going on between the two of them? And we have hostilities in reverse. Okay, so it feels like, just like I said in a very recent reading, that they're trying to keep a balance, that they're trying not to create conflict. They're just trying to keep the peace right now. And again, it makes a lot of sense because of the holidays for those who do celebrate. If they're not celebrating, well, they're just trying to keep the balance. They're just in no mood right now to, like, really, like, you know, go through anything really, really intense. So let's actually clarify and see what is going on here. What is this unfinished business here? Okay, why is the Number of Pentacles in reverse? Alright, we have the Ace of Wands. And the Page of Swords in reverse. Let me get one more. Three of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I'm getting that for most of them, this is definitely something that they were going to start together. This was definitely some sort of like, so it could have definitely been like a business venture, or maybe even, you know, just buying a new house or something that they were going to start together that was going to be new. And it's like it never went through, but I'm getting the sense that it got left like in the middle, like they had made plans for this, all right, with the Three of Wands here in reverse. And so they either need to wait to see how they're going to resolve this, because if they have already started making some either investments, or, you know, one of them, maybe the karmic partner had already taken some steps to do that, it's kind of like they need to figure out how the karmic partner can be compensated for whatever steps, you know, they already took. Something along those lines. Something was started that never got to finish, not yet at least, and it probably won't from the looks of it. And this is why the masculines right now, they're feeling like there's this unfinished business, and that they need to, that they just can't break away until this is resolved. So this is what they're thinking. All right, this is what they're thinking in their minds, and it's not even really what I'm getting here. It's not even very rational with this Page of Swords in reverse. It's like they don't have to really, but this is just what they're thinking though. All right. So let's actually see what energy they're moving into in the next week or so. So what is coming up for them during the holidays, actually? We have, oh, there's two of them. Okay, so we have, oh no, there's three of them. All right, so we have the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Moon, and the Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, so see, because they're avoiding this conflict, right, they're, over the holidays, I feel like they're going to be a little, you know, calm, kind of just suppressing any anxieties, or even just releasing them, trying not to stress themselves out. But because we have the Moon here though, and the Six of Wands in reverse, this is just on the surface, this Nine of Swords in reverse. Deep down, they really are feeling this anxiety and this stress very, very deeply and very, very heavily. They're just kind of like trying to control it, trying to keep it, you know, at a level in which they can cope with it, because we have the Moon here. So it's more like it's an illusion to them, right? That they're calm, because they're not. They're definitely suppressing this the stress and this anxiety. They're definitely gonna feel it. They're just trying to keep it, you know, at a low level as much as possible. And also with the Six of Wands though here in reverse, I'm getting that they're not going to be very successful for long though. They're not going to be able to. This is just what they're going to try to do in the next week. Let's see, anything else? They're going to take any actions. There's the karmic partner. Okay, we have the Chariot. Ooh, and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, see, I told you guys, they're going to be unsuccessful at this. This is what they're going to try to do. I mean, it's kind of funny, actually. They're trying to suppress these emotions, trying to suppress their stress level and their anxiety, and it's just not really going to work out. Like, I feel like they're going to kind of like blow up and communicate this. It's going to seep through. Let's just get one clarifying card here. What is this Chariot in the Wands? Strength in reverse and Page of Wands in reverse. So yeah, what I'm getting here is that they're not going to be able to keep this facade up for very long. And I feel like what's going to come out, and they're going to actually express themselves and not be very compassionate towards the karmic partner with the Strength in reverse and the Page of Wands in reverse. This is actually going to be communicated. And what I feel is going to be communicated is just, you know, it's going to be like, you know, their anxiety kind of just, you know, creeping up and spilling out when they least expect it. So they're going to come off as irritable, and it's funny because something similar came up in the other group too. So I love how it's consistent, but just like in different ways. Actually, maybe one more. I feel like some of them might actually get into like an argument, and there might be some significant movement. When I say movement, I mean like actually like not permanently up and leaving, but possibly just leaving the scene, you know, like actually walking out of the house if they live together. Yeah, see, I'm getting very restless energy here with the cards filling out like this. Let's see, I just want one more. What's going on here? Alright, fine, two more. Yeah, see, so we have the Hierophant, no, the Emperor, sorry, the Emperor in reverse, and the Sun. So, yeah, I feel like there's going to be some harshness here, some harshness. So whatever it is that they're suppressing, and it could be even more feelings, you know, more emotions, things that maybe have happened in the past, these are all going to come up in a very harsh way, and it's going to be like the masculine is just really becoming like just strict and just stern, but in a way that's going to be like, I'm getting aggression here. Aggression based on their truth with the Sun here. It's like something is going to shine through. Their true emotions are going to shine through. And how they feel like, you know, it's because they feel like they've been living this Ace of Swords in reverse, just really, you know, not living their truth all this time. So yeah, if you are in communication with your masculine, you might actually find out about this. Please do let me know if something like that happens, if they get into, you know, some kind of, I mean, they're trying to keep the peace, they're trying to keep the balance, but some of them are going to actually, you know, have a blowout with their karmic partners. Okay, so let's move on and see how your masculine is feeling and thinking about you. All right. are these masculines with their general energy towards their divine feminine counterparts? Okay, I'm just going to take this one. All right, we have the Eight of Swords. So, yeah, see, they can't get away from you. They just can't. It's like, you know, no matter how hard they try, they just keep coming back to thinking about you. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse again. Wow, okay, so these masculines are really, really not feeling like they can do anything right now. So it's like they're feeling like, you know, they can't be independent of their karmic partner, and they're also feeling like they can't be independent of you, their divine feminine, either. They are trapped with you. Okay, in their overall in their overall general energy towards you. Let's see what they're thinking. I'm telling you guys, this wasn't happening in the other group. The cards were not flying out like this. So, okay, Seven of Cups in reverse. What else? What else, please, Spirit? What is going on here? Temperance and the Emperor. Yeah, so, like I've said in a recent reading, there's no doubt in their minds, right, that this connection with you is spiritual, it is divine, it is what brings them balance, okay? They know this. They definitely know this. And then we also have the Emperor, right? Because they feel like basically, like, they are your emperor, like, they belong with you. Oh my gosh, this is crazy, you guys. So this is how they're feeling, the Tower in reverse. We got this exact same card in the energy towards the divine feminines in the other group. So, yeah. So these masculines here, they too are resisting having this Tower moment. They just don't want to feel the pain. They don't... Let's see, what else? It's like, you know, they're so certain, right, with the Seven of Cups and this Temperance here and the Emperor, they're so certain of the connection with you and that this is what they want, but at the same time, right, they're feeling like they just don't want to have to go through this Tower moment. They don't want to have to, you know, really allow themselves to delve into these feelings that they have for you, or into what it is that they would need to do, because they know it's going to cause, you know, a crazy amount of chaos in their lives. And that they're going to have to do, you know, take major steps, and it's as if they just can't handle that right now, all right, with the Tower in reverse, and this is why they are resisting. It's like they're resisting you, okay, and this is just confirmed even more with the Fool here in reverse. This is why they feel like they just can't take that leap just yet. And like I keep saying, and I say this in the other video as well, for a lot of them, it is related to the holidays. I mean, it's only natural that they wouldn't want to cause this crazy conflict, you know, at this time period. So I actually want to get... Okay, so we have Woman Holding a Heart in reverse for the mutual energy. And what I'm getting with this is that it's like they feel like like you don't want them anymore, or they feel like you have moved on, or that you're pulling away. Because this is how this is how they're seeing you. I did say mutual energy, but this is what came through. So we'll see why, though. I wonder, are you pulling away? Have you been giving them those signs? And if you have, there's probably a good reason for it. So let's see what's coming up. Let's see what's coming up in the next week or so in their energy towards you. If anything is shifting, is anything going to change? What is coming up in the next week or so? Okay, we have the Hanged Man in reverse. The Two of Wands. The Moon. Something else. And the Queen of Wands. Okay, so it doesn't look like much is changing within the next week. It's kind of like, you know, they have already been in the Hanged Man energy, so now they're out of it, because it's kind of like they've already seen what they've needed to see. They already know what's going on, right? We have the Seven of Cups here in reverse. They know what's going on. They know how they feel about the karmic partner. They know how they feel about you. And it's just like they're still in this, you know, kind of like a waiting type of a phase. It's like a waiting kind of a phase, and they're not feeling very good about it at all. Like I said, it's because they're suppressing their feelings towards you, which is exactly what we got for the other group, because they don't want to have this Tower moment. And so they just kind of need to keep their feelings in check to make sure that they can just get through this time period. And this is why we have like this contemplating, waiting type of an energy here. And Hanged Man in reverse, just not even really hanging. They're just like, yeah, okay, I already know what's going on, you know, everything's cool, let me just, you know, slide through this time period. And they're seeing you as the Queen of Wands. Very desirable. They know they want you. They know that you're confident. And so I am kind of getting the sense that you may have either, you know, walked away or closed the door on them, or maybe, you know, just withdrawn your energy from them. Because I'm getting the sense that for some reason in the next week they're going to see you as more desirable than they have previously. It could also be because, you know, if they celebrate the holidays, it's the fact that they're not with you over the holidays, and that just might, you know, sting a little bit, kind of like, why am I still here? Why am I not where I want to be? So let's see if they're going to take any actions, though. Queen of Cups. Ten of Cups in reverse. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, so what I'm getting here for the most part, I don't feel like they're going to take any huge steps over the next week or so. I feel like they're just going to be really, like, you know, in their emotions, kind of. Yeah, they're suppressing them, but they're still feeling them. They're still really, really feeling this love for their divine feminine. But with the Ten of Cups in reverse, I don't really see them going after it just yet. However, we do also have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So there is a part of them, there's going to be some type of action that might suggest that they're not going to be as deceitful. Okay, so this could be anything, so you just have to take it as it resonates. It could be, you know, for example, it could be anything, because this is action towards the divine feminine, but it could also be related to something that they are not doing, or something they are doing with their karmic partner, and it's related to the divine feminine, okay? It could be anything that's making them feel like they're not deceiving the divine feminine as much as they had been. So for example, maybe they're not getting very intimate with the karmic partner. Just saying. But it could be anything, really. Alright, so yeah, so that's what's coming up for this week. So I know it's not much of a change, but we couldn't really expect much of a change, right? During this time period. Although you do never know. So either way, right, they are releasing. Okay, just do keep that in mind, that this is part of the process that they need to go through in order to be able to release. And this is exactly what I said for the other group as well, that sometimes, you know, suppressing their feelings for you, right, and pretending like everything is okay, that's what's going to make them burst. That's what's going to lead them up to this release. Okay, so it is part of the process. So I mean, the universe and the divine, they work in mysterious ways. So something that could seem like it's, you know, very negative to you, it might actually be working, you know, in your favor, or in the favor of your union. All right, so let's move on to you, the divine feminine, and see what is going on with you. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. The Chariot in reverse. Let's see what else. Oh, and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, there's one more there. What's this? The Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, wow. So your guys' energy in this group is very similar to the divine feminine's energy in the other group. Okay, just very small differences. So what I'm getting here is that you feel like you don't want to put any more effort into this. It's like you're feeling like you want to walk away. Like you have like this, and I feel like you have this guard up. And it might be a little bit of ego here that's making you feel like you want to move away from this person with the Chariot here. And not put in any more effort towards this connection. Why? Because you don't feel like this person is putting effort into you. And that is completely okay. That is completely okay. It is totally, totally okay for you to actually, you know, walk away, or, you know, release this as much as you can. And you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is, you know, closing out karmic cycles for you as well. And it doesn't have to be a karmic relationship, right? This is change towards the better. This is closing out, maybe breaking your patterns. Not repeating the same cycles, you know, in similar ways over and over and over again. It's like you're breaking that and you're doing things differently this time around. And this is actually very, very positive. So because though some of you might be having doubts about this, you know, just so you know, you can move away from this person without completely closing the door. It doesn't mean that you're giving up on them, or that union will never happen. It just means that, no, you know what, I'm releasing this for now. Just like they need to release their karmic partner, right? Maybe you too need to release this this situation for right now. Just if you feel like, you know, that it's a struggle to do so, it's okay. It's okay, you know, you just take it one step at a time. And the advice that I gave to the other group was to just, you know, maybe find one little habit or one little pattern that you can break that is keeping you attached to this connection. And that could be anything from, you know, checking on their social media, to initiating contact with them, to even certain thoughts that you might be having about them. Maybe certain things you say about them to your friends. Just anything that you feel might be holding you back from being able to just release the control of this situation. See if you can just break that one little habit and take it one day at a time. Yeah, so I feel, wow, it's crazy how similar these two groups are this time around, because I have split them up like this before. All right, so let's actually see what messages the universe has for you. So any messages or advice for these divine feminines? But good job though with this Wheel of Fortune. I feel like you really are, you know, moving forward. Okay, we have breathe. Higher power. I'm actually feeling guided to pull some more. All right, you guys, this is crazy. This one came out in the other group as a message or advice for the divine feminine. You know, like I'm thinking I didn't have to do two separate videos. The energies are almost, you know, almost identical. All right, so yeah, so this is spirit telling you just, you know, to relax into it. It's all going to be okay. Breathe, right? Meditate, get in touch with your inner self. And just basically just keep doing what you're doing. All right, because it does feel like you're on the right path here. You're taking control over your life with this with the Chariot here as well. And changing things. This is what is bringing on the change, right? Higher power. You do have this higher power within you, okay? And you do have intuition, and you are listening to it. And if you feel like you're not, you know, if you can just tap into what feels right for you and follow that, then that's what your intuition is, right? And here we go. Time to go. This is what is bringing the change. It's time to go doesn't mean closing the door, just like I said before, okay? It doesn't mean that. It just means releasing the control. Releasing the control that you feel that you need to have over the situation, you know, of what the masculine is going to do. If they're going to separate, if they're not going to separate, or, you know, get their shit together, do what they're supposed to do. Just release that. Just let it be, right? Just breathe. Time to go. And let it work itself out. Alright, let's get one last card from the Romance Angels. Any messages from your masculine to you, from their higher self? What do they want you to know? Okay, seriously. I'm telling you guys, look at that. What was I just saying? That's crazy. Let go of control issues. Let go of control issues. Wow. Alright, let's get one more. And it says, allow this situation to unfold naturally. And that's literally like what I just said. Let's see, what else do we want you to know? And attraction. All right, so they want you to know that they are still very, very attracted to you. Okay, they still want you, which was very clear from before anyway, from everything that we saw. All right, so those were your messages for today. Please like and comment if this reading resonated. Yeah, do check out the other video if you were unsure as to which group you fall under. Although, I'm telling you guys, they were very, very similar, so you probably don't even have to. But yeah, I will talk to you guys soon, and I hope you have happy holidays if you celebrate. Much love.